Dear students, today I wish to explain about flat-faced follower motion on the cam surface. So I am taking the sample problem. So I will read the problem now. It is required to set out of the profile of a cam to give the following motion to the reciprocating follower with a flat mushroom contact face. First condition, follower to have a stroke of 20 mm during 120 degree of cam rotation. Follower to dwell for 30 degree of cam rotation. Follower to return to its initial position during 120 degree of cam rotation. And follower to dwell for remaining 90 degree of cam rotation. The minimum radius of the cam is 25 mm. The outstroke of the follower is performed with simple harmonic motion and the return stroke with cycloidal motion. Okay, question. I have taken the given data. So you have to write the given data like this. Stroke, that is 20 mm. Then minimum radius of the circle is, cam profile is 25 mm. Theta O, the outstroke 120 degree with simple harmonic motion I have given in brackets. And then theta D, after reaching the outstroke, that is after reaching the 20 mm, it stays in the same position 30 degree, that is called dwell. Then it is returning to original position in the rest of 120 degree. The meaning is return stroke, it is 120 degree, cycloidal motion. Then finally, after reaching the original position, it takes in the same position up to 90 degree. Then later it starts the second cycle. So now they have given that flat face mushroom follower. So it is similar to your knife edge follower only. But knife edge, you have a sharp edge. It becomes like a point contact. So the follower be like this. Knife edge, so you'll get point contact, and here flat faced follower or flat mushroom follower usually it is called. So here you will get as a straight line. The contact of the cam profile is connected with the follower in a straight line. So here also you may get 2 or 3 multiple point contacts, and based on this follower shape the construction may get very slightly. Okay, so before going to the cam construction, I have to start the displacement diagram. So how it is displacement diagram? So simple displacement diagram. So initially I have taken 1 centimeter equal to 15 degree in the x-axis. Now I have changed somewhat, and 1 centimeter equal to 10 centimeter, and I have scaled that. That is not 10 centimeter. 1 centimeter equal to 10 mm, and that too I have scaled the value in y-axis as well as in x-axis. Scaled in the sense 2 times. 1 is to 2 maximum scale or enlarged scale I have taken, because 20 mm is very smaller, so I can't able to draw the diagram. So I have taken that stroke length double the time. That means 40 mm I have taken. So with the help of that, degrees does not change, so I kept as it is. Then now I am drawing this semicircle I have drawn. So now I have divided this particular outstroke into 6 equal number of parts. So that one I am making now. And then dwell period is 30 degree. So the corresponding value I have taken here. 30 means 2 centimeter. Then return stroke is again 120 degree. It becomes that again 8 centimeter nearly. And then theta D I have taken simply as a breakup line. So some amount of length I have drawn here. Okay. So now this is the construction, initial construction of displacement diagram. So now simply draw this. So in the outstroke it is the simple harmonic motion. So I have drawn the semicircle. So from the semicircle I have drawn the corresponding lines, and then I made it corresponding construction. Now I have constructed the simple harmonic motion in the outstroke. Then dwell I have drawn as a simple line. Now come for the cycloidal motion here. The return stroke is in the form of cycloidal motion. So now I need to take the generating circle radius. So already I have explained the cycloidal motion. So cycloidal motion is nothing but simply what you have studied in the engineering drawing, how the cycloid will takes place. So here generating circle radius is very important. So generating circle radius, there is a formula S by 2 pi. So S by 2 pi in the sense 20 by 2 pi. So you may get that nearly 3.18. But I am taking that it's very smaller, so I am doubling this, or I am making this twice. Nearly you may get that 6.3 something. So that value I am taking 6 mm as a radius I am taking. I have drawn a circle here. So now this circle I need to make it into 6 equal number of parts. So take 60 degree each part in this, and then make it through this center, make it into 6 parts. So how can you make it here? So make it 60 degree measurement. Now you just give this line 1 2 reverse, that means anti-clockwise direction you have to give your numbering 1 2 3 4 5 6. So clockwise you will get in the outstroke, return stroke it is in anti-clockwise. So now you mark this also 6 5 4 3 2 1. So now join this corresponding the values. So how can you join here? So draw the horizontal line here. Draw the horizontal line from 1 and 2. Draw the horizontal line from 5 and 4. So now you got 1 2 1 line, 3 6 1 line, 4 5 1 line. So now join this diagonal point first. Already I have explained, but it is somewhat typical. People usually feel tough this, so that's why I am explaining one more time. So I have drawn this that means additional diagonal line. Now you just draw the parallel line parallel to this. Drag this line parallelly and make it here 4 5, and here you just make it here again one more line. So now you mark these points 6 and 6. This is your 6 F dash. Then this point is your 6.5. So 5 here, 5 and 5, 4 and 4, 3 and 3, then 2 and 2 line, and here 1 and 1 line, and this point. So now join these points now with a smooth curve. So this is the required displacement diagram for the given cam profile. So F dash, this is E dash, D dash, C dash, B dash, A dash. Okay, so this is the required displacement diagram. So minimum radius already they have given 25 mm. So now you need to construct your cam profile. So how can you construct this? So take 25 mm of radius, minimum circle radius. Draw a line. So now I have drawn the base circle, that is with the radius of 25 mm. And then mushroom follower or flat face follower. So you can draw simply the shape of the follower. So I have taken here 10 mm of flat face, that is totally the flat face contains 20 mm. So here they did not mention any direction of the cam profile. So that meaning is by default you have to take clockwise direction. I have taken here clockwise direction. So now you mark this 120 degree first outstroke, then 30 degree dual stroke, and remaining 120 degree for return stroke from this line 120 degree. So totally you just mark, and dual period 90 degree. Okay, so now you just draw the lines for this. Draw the lines for this. Draw the lines like this first. So divide the strokes theta O, theta D, and theta R, and remaining theta D. So now divide this parts into equal number, even that means 6 number of parts, because in the displacement diagram you made it into 6 equal number of parts. So now 120 divided by 6, you may get 20 degree each part, 20, 20, 20, 20 and 20. Here also dual period no need, and here 20. Make this into equal number of parts, 26. Okay, so I made it here. So now drag the line here, either draw this line fully or otherwise simply you just make it now. Now you understood somewhat, so make it like this also, no problem, or simply you just draw, no problem. Draw the lines first. So it is almost similar to your knife edge follower, only one step differs. That means instead of a point contact you will get line contact here. That line you have to take as a reference. So I'll tell now how you have to do this. So the next step, take these distances 1 to B, 1 to A, like this. So 1 to A it is 3.5. So this point, so here the first point I have taken as A, B, C, D, E, F. Sorry. So give the points here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, again 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now 1 to B, it's nearly 3.5. So take this particular value and make it here. Then 2 to B, so 12 mm, 2 to B, 12 mm, make it here. Then 3 to C, somewhat bigger, just take the compass and measure these values. 3 to C, then 4 to D, 4 to D, then 5 to E, 5 to E, then 6 to F, 6 to F, and same way here also 6 to F dash, same, but it differs. E, D, F and all differs because it is cycloidal motion. It's not simple harmonic, so it will differ. If the motion is same in both the strokes, you can use the same values here also, written stroke, but it is different, so you just use that and do it. So measure the values and do it. Then 3 to C, 3 to C, then 2 to B, measure this and make it. Then 1 to A, 1 to A, it's very smaller, so nearly 2 mm, so you make it here as a 2 mm, 1 to A. So up to this you do it. So in knife edge follower, simply you join these points as it is, but here it is not like that. So this flat face follower, nearly I have drawn this 20 mm. So that 20 mm you have to draw, or simply you can take 10 mm. So it should be a line. So one vertical line or normal line you have to draw in each and every point. So this point you make it as A, B, C, D, E, F. Same way here, F dash, E dash, D dash, C dash, B dash, then again A dash. So now what you have to do, so join this particular point. So first draw a line, simply with 5 mm you just draw one horizontal line, or otherwise 10 mm you just take it. So this measurement no need to fix as it is, but you have to use the same length of the line for all the points. That is the main purpose. So 7.5 something I have drawn. You just make it here 15 mm. 15 mm I have drawn as a length of the line. So same way you have to use that for 15 mm each and every point with perpendicular. So for this line it should be perpendicular, how the flat face looks like here. Okay, so same way here also 7.5. So like this, each and every point you have to draw the perpendicular line. So flat face here I have drawn for 20 mm. So no need to make for all the same length. You can reduce the value of flat face. That means 15 mm or 10 mm you can draw. So here I have taken each and every point 15 mm of flat face length I have taken. So now I have drawn each and every point the perpendicular line. For this line should be perpendicular, each and every point. So how can you draw this perpendicular line? Take your scale. This measuring line should match with this line, and the surface you will get as a perpendicular line. That is easiest way to draw this perpendicular line. After drawing this perpendicular line, in the outstroke, join all the inner, just tangentially join the points here like this. Tangentially you have to join. So in the outstroke you may get inner side of your projection like this. And while coming for the return stroke, also the inner line, you just see here, whichever is touching, you just make it like this. Make it like this, like this. So the position of the line will get changed, and now you may get in this way. Like this. So now this is the required profile of a cam with flat faced mushroom follower.